Hey guys, so as you could tell, I am at work again. Sorry, I'm all the way over here. If I go this way, the sun is there. I kind of wanted to tell you guys about a little bit of some information, a work update, so to speak. So recently, I actually applied to transfer back to the community clinics full time from the sleep center. And for those of you who are unaware, I used to work full time as a medical assistant in the community clinic setting in our hospital, which is a rural health clinic. So I recently, like last week or the week before, applied to transfer back down there full time and not work in the sleep center anymore. And there's a reason for that. And so I thought that I would kind of explain to you guys the reason for that. So I absolutely love working in the sleep center. Don't get me wrong at all. The problem is, and the reason why I requested to transfer back is because, like, physically, my body could not handle the back and forth schedule anymore. Ever since I've been in the hospital, you guys know that I have been dealing with a lot of fatigue, and like having to take modafinil just to stay awake is not it for me. I hate the fact that I have to take medication just to be able to function as a normal human being, just to be able to go to work and do my job. So when I heard that they were looking for medical assistants down in the clinic again, and they have another one that might be leaving also, I requested to transfer because I know that they're going to need coverage, and I left on good terms. Like, I've still been working in the clinic as a call-in / per diem medical assistant. So, I've still had access. I've still been working down there and all of that stuff, even though I work full-time in the sleep center currently. So I actually spoke with the clinic director last Thursday, and she and I talked about it, and she called me on Friday and offered me the full-time position doing urgent care full-time. So it will not be the same position that I left, obviously. It will not be with the same provider, but I would be working in the urgent care clinic full-time. And so that would definitely be interesting. It would be fun and maybe a little bit stressful at times because there are certain parts of the week that are much more stressful and much busier, also, I should say. But I feel like it would be a good move. Obviously, the biggest issue with this is going to be the cut in pay. Thankfully, like, I didn't really live above my means. I didn't generate a whole bunch of extra bills for myself after switching to the sleep center. So, like, I can still function even with like $2 less an hour than what I'm making right now, because that's about what it would be moving back to the clinic. So like I said, while I love working in the sleep center, just physically, like, last week, or not last week, but the week before, I was scheduled to work night shift on Monday, Tuesday, be off on Wednesday, and then work day shift on Thursday and Friday. And I just could not handle it. Like, I was not relaxing enough to fall asleep at night. I was not getting enough sleep at night. I would get like 3, 4, 5 hours tops, and then I would be up for the day because I couldn't sleep anymore. Like, my body was just all thrown out of whack, and my godmother almost wondered if, like, the fact that I had to go to the hospital at all had to do with that back and forth schedule. So I've had this back and forth schedule since January of 2024. And so it is definitely possible that that could have somehow contributed to my health, having the issues that I've been having. I'm not entirely sure, because who knows? I mean, it is an autoimmune problem that I have. So, it could very well just be a flare up. And at least that's what they're thinking it was just a flare-up of this autoimmune problem that I have that I didn't know that I had. So I don't know, but I feel like not getting enough rest, not being able to recover from a day, because I can't sleep, not being able to relax my body, and not being able to adjust to one schedule or another has definitely not helped me whatsoever. So, I for sure feel like I need to get back on a set schedule. And obviously, in the clinic, working urgent care, I would have a set schedule. I would be Monday through Friday, and it would be like 8:30 to 4 or 8 to 4:30, sorry. 8 to 4:30, yes. So I would be able to sleep a little bit longer in the mornings. I wouldn't have to get up at like 5 in order to get to work on time. Because I'm just not the type of person that can just roll out of bed and leave for work. But yeah, I'm sure that some of you are probably disappointed in the fact that that is what is happening. I have truly enjoyed sharing all of my knowledge with you guys in regards to sleep medicine and working in a sleep center, but I feel like I have to do what's best for me. And at this point, I feel like moving back into a full-time job where I know that I'm going to have a set schedule and I know exactly what that schedule is going to be, unless I pick up extra hours, which would change my schedule. You know, I need that. I need the consistency for my health so that I can better deal with my health issues. And like I said, I understand if you guys are disappointed because there won't be a whole lot more of sleep medicine type of topics. I mean, I can still share information with you guys. I still do have a couple of videos that I would like to film, like talking about CPAP and a couple of other things, because I was doing really well with sleep medicine and, learning my job duties as a sleep tech. And so, like, it does make me sad in a way. Like, I wish that there was a way that we could change my schedule so that I could be on either day shift or night shift and not a mixture of both, because I just can't do it all in one week. It's very hard, even from one week to the next, changing from working day shift one week to night shift the next week. It is very difficult to do that also. So, I just need that consistency, and I will be getting that. We do not have a start date as of yet for me to transfer back to the clinic. But I will share information with you guys whenever I get it. As of right now, this week I am working day shift Monday through Friday up in the sleep center, because obviously I don't have a transfer date back to the clinic yet. My boss in the sleep center also sent out an email to all of the sleep center staff on Friday, I believe it was. It was either Thursday or Friday, letting them know that I was transferring back to the clinic, because I hadn't told anybody that I worked with, because I didn't want anybody asking a whole bunch of questions. I didn't really want to talk about it unless I knew for sure that it was going to happen. But I have accepted the position at this point, so it is definitely a for sure thing. It's definitely going to happen. So, yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys will be okay with more medical assistant type content, because that's what I'm going back to. Like I said, I will be working a little bit differently, because before I was working family medicine. I will still be covering sometimes in family medicine. I'm sure I'll still be covering in internal medicine, and I will still be covering sometimes in the second floor clinic, which has like our orthopedics, cardiology, pediatrics, and general surgery, because they do need coverage up there as well. So I will kind of be covering all these places as well as doing urgent care, because the urgent care is somewhat easy to cover. But I may also be covering in our outline clinics as well, because I have the phlebotomy skills and certification, so I can cover out there also. But anyways, I just thought that I would let you guys know that I did make this decision and I accepted the position. Next week is my surgery, so I won't be working next week, obviously, because next week, Monday, is my surgery. So I'm waiting for them to actually call me to do the registration and everything. So they should be calling me any day for all of that. But anyways, that is it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or anything you would like me to elaborate on, or any topics you would like me to discuss in the future, let me know. And I will talk to you guys next time.